Ulster delivered a commanding and clinical performance to secure their place in the EPCR Challenge Cup semi-finals, brushing aside a depleted La Rochelle outfit with a convincing 41-24 victory at the Afidea Stadium. While the scoreline suggests a competitive encounter, the reality was that Ulster controlled proceedings for long periods, capitalizing on their visitors' inexperience and lack of cohesion to underline their growing credentials in European competition. From the opening whistle, Ulster looked sharper, more organized and significantly more powerful than their French counterparts. Their ability to adapt to the difficult weather conditions, cold, wet and blustery, proved decisive, as they executed a game plan built on physical dominance, territorial control and clinical finishing. By the final whistle, they had run in 6 tries to La Rochelle's 3, a reflection of both their attacking efficiency and their superiority across most facets of the game. The victory not only secured progression to the semi-finals but also sent a strong message to the rest of the competition: this Ulster side is not just participating, they are genuine contenders. Ulster's dominance sets the tone. Ulster wasted little time asserting themselves, with their forward pack laying a solid foundation that allowed the backs to flourish. The set-piece functioned smoothly, while their breakdown work disrupted La Rochelle's rhythm and limited their attacking opportunities. Zac Ward was one of the standout performers on the night, crossing for 2 tries in an impressive display that combined positional awareness, pace and finishing ability. His contributions were complemented by tries from Tom O'Toole, Cormac Izuchukwu, Bryn Ward and James McCormack, showcasing the team's depth and variety in attack. Nathan Doak controlled proceedings effectively from half-back, adding 9 points with the boot and ensuring Ulster maintained scoreboard pressure throughout. Jake Flannery also contributed, rounding off a well-balanced team effort that highlighted both precision and composure. Even when La Rochelle managed to respond through tries from Judical Kenkoriat, Tolu Latu and Joel Sclavi, there was never a sustained period where the outcome looked in doubt. Ulster consistently found another gear, punishing errors and exploiting gaps with ruthless efficiency. A weakened La Rochelle pays the price. While Ulster deserve immense credit for their performance, the context of La Rochelle's team selection cannot be ignored. The French side arrived with a heavily depleted squad, missing a host of key players who would ordinarily form the backbone of their team. Absent were influential figures such as Pierre Bourgarit, Will Skelton, Gregory Aldrit and Levani Bosha, along with several other experienced internationals. The result was a side lacking both cohesion and leadership, forced to rely on less experienced players against a well-drilled Ulster outfit. The impact of these absences was evident throughout the match. La Rochelle struggled to gain parity at the breakdown, were second best in collisions and lacked the defensive organization required to contain Ulster's attacking threats. Their attacking play, meanwhile, often appeared disjointed, with handling errors and poor decision-making halting any momentum they attempted to build. Although they showed glimpses of resilience, particularly with their 3 tries, the gulf in quality and experience was too great to overcome. Ultimately, this was a mismatch, and La Rochelle's European campaign ended with a performance that will raise concerns as they return their focus to domestic competition. Zac Ward pushes his international case. Among Ulster's many positives, Zac Ward's performance stood out as particularly significant. The winger continues to build a compelling case for higher honours, delivering a display that combined defensive solidity with attacking flair. His 2 tries were well taken, each demonstrating sharp instincts and an ability to exploit space. Beyond his scoring contributions, Ward was heavily involved throughout the match, linking effectively with teammates and providing a constant threat out wide. In the context of international selection, performances like this will not go unnoticed. With national team opportunities always fiercely contested, Ward's consistency and impact place him firmly in the conversation for future call-ups. What makes his case even stronger is his adaptability. In challenging weather conditions that often limit expansive play, Ward still managed to influence proceedings significantly, a trait highly valued at the highest level of the game. A milestone moment for Izuchukwu. It was also a memorable evening for Cormac Izuchukwu, who marked his 50th appearance for Ulster in style with a try and an all-action display. The second-row forward has steadily developed into a key figure for the province, and this performance was further evidence of his growing influence. Izuchukwu's statistics underline his contribution: 12 tackles, 9 carries and multiple instances of beating defenders. His work rate and physical presence were instrumental in Ulster's dominance, particularly in the tight exchanges where the game was often decided. Reaching 50 appearances is a significant milestone, but the manner in which Izuchukwu celebrated it speaks volumes about his character and ambition. Rather than simply marking the occasion, he used it as a platform to deliver one of his most complete performances to date. At 26, he is entering his prime years, and if his current trajectory continues, he could become an increasingly important figure not just for Ulster, but also on the international stage. Tactical execution in difficult conditions. One of the most impressive aspects of Ulster's performance was their ability to adapt to the challenging weather. Heavy rain and strong winds often lead to scrappy, error-filled contests, but Ulster managed to maintain structure and discipline. Their kicking game was particularly effective, allowing them to gain territory and apply pressure without overextending themselves. In contrast, La Rochelle struggled to cope with the conditions, frequently conceding possession through handling errors and ill-judged passes. Ulster's decision-making stood out throughout. They played with patience when required, building phases and waiting for opportunities, but also showed the ability to strike quickly when space presented itself. This balance between control and ambition is a hallmark of successful teams, particularly in knockout competitions. Defensively, they were equally impressive. Their organization limited La Rochelle's attacking options, forcing them into predictable patterns that were easily managed. Even when the French side did break through, Ulster responded quickly to reassert control. La Rochelle's worrying trajectory. For La Rochelle, this defeat is more than just a European exit, it is a continuation of a troubling run of form. Once regarded as one of the most formidable teams in Europe, they now find themselves struggling for consistency at a crucial stage of the season. Their recent narrow victory over Newcastle offered a brief respite, but this heavy defeat highlights deeper issues. Injuries and squad rotation have undoubtedly played a role, but the lack of cohesion and confidence is increasingly evident. With a crucial top 14 fixture against Bordeaux Beagles looming, the pressure is mounting. Sitting outside the playoff positions, La Rochelle cannot afford many more slip-ups if they are to salvage their domestic campaign. The challenge for the coaching staff will be to quickly regroup, reintegrate returning players and restore the identity that previously made them so successful. Failure to do so could see a once promising season unravel further. Ulster's growing momentum. While La Rochelle face uncertainty, Ulster move forward with confidence and momentum. This victory not only secures a place in the semi-finals but also reinforces belief within the squad that they can go all the way. Their blend of experienced players and emerging talent creates a dynamic and balanced team capable of adapting to different challenges. Performances like this demonstrate their ability to dominate physically while also playing with creativity and precision. As the competition progresses, the level of opposition will inevitably increase, but Ulster have already shown they possess the tools required to compete with the best. If they can maintain this level of performance, they will be a formidable opponent for any team standing between them and the trophy. Conclusion. Ulster's 41-24 victory over La Rochelle was a comprehensive and deserved result that highlighted their quality, depth and ambition. In difficult conditions and against a weakened opponent, they executed their game plan with precision, securing a comfortable win that sends them into the semi-finals full of confidence. For La Rochelle, the defeat underscores the challenges they currently face, with injuries and inconsistent form threatening to derail their season. A swift response will be needed if they are to recover and compete effectively in the top 14.